Well, everyone, hopefully you can hear me better. I think I figured out what the issue was last time. But it's been about 3 weeks now. So let's go ahead and see what engines and all that run from the Kutztown train show that I went to. Looking back, I also realized I didn't run any of the previous items I got from the previous show, so we'll also run them as well. We'll actually start off by running them first. First up will be the Hornby 37 here. I guess we don't actually need him. Well, he ran, but as you saw, he did have a bit of a squeak, and then he stopped. That might also be the track. So I guess we will use this guy here to run the rolling stock that I got. Okay, and that was because of me not checking to make sure everything was connected fine. Which it won't, since these are different couplers. But we'll leave it at that for partially one lap. Oh yes. Next up we have the Riverossi here. No, that's good. He runs both directions. We're only going to do one lap of these engines because, like with this one here, he definitely needs to be serviced. He's producing that classic engine smell. But let's see how he pulls with the German Spicewagen car. He seems like he'll be a good runner once he gets serviced. And that's all the engines from the previous lot. Yes. This car will run behind one of these locomotives if they run. But first, let's go with... Oh, wait. Okay, we'll also run this one behind here as well. since he has horn hooks. Next up we have another Rivarossi, and this one, the tender that I got, I don't think really goes with it. And I'm not too confident that this one's gonna run, mainly because of how the shell is sitting. I don't even think that's the shell for it. But let's see. Full power. And nothing. I have a feeling it might be grounding itself out. But next up, let's move on to a very interesting Japanese engine. Well, made in Japan. There's no maker mark on this one. It just says made in Japan. Ooh. Okay, he wants to move. He's sparking an awful lot. Mainly at the wheels. So I'm not going to push him too much. So far I'm coming across a lot of good engines to work on. Let's test this little guy out. Once again, no markings, but he's a nice brass engine. How does his reverse go? About the same. I'm not going to do him for a full lap. Next up, we'll do the blue one here. As you can see, this one is a Tyco Mantua. Not too sure how well this one's going to go because I'm having troubles with the truck's wheels. I think the pivot just needs oil, but shake. And no sign. Next one is its brethren here. Another Tyco Mantua. I can tell these are different generations. Or it just might be that this one's missing its insert piece for under the car. Oh. that one wants to run. At least we got the motor to hum. But I'm not going to push him. Now, obviously, as you can see, we sort of ran out of engines to pull the remaining cars. So we're just going to use this little dockside lifelike locomotive that I've hooked up with both horn hooks and knuckles so that it can pull any stock. You know what? First up, okay, I was wondering where the other one was. I forgot he's missing his pin for the wheel set, so he's still unavailable. But there we have him pushing the coal cars. Next up, we'll set up the horn hook side. Actually, save him for last, so that we don't make too much noise here. Alright, there's that. Hopefully we don't have any issues. And now let's go ahead and send it around with the Chuff-Chuff car, a Pennsylvania work crane made by Lilliput, and a Pennsylvania maintenance car with a working spotlight. We'll angle it that way, and let's see. Oh, that was a failed rescue. Now, as you can see, Chuff-Chuff makes noise, and the work car, the spotlight car, did work, though intermittently, but I think that might be just because the wheels need good cleaning. That'll be a good one to go with my my other Pennsylvania work crane set. But that does it for the HO. Let's go ahead on over to the end scale for the GG1 Doodlebug, the auto rack, and a bit of a surprise. Well, here we are over at the layout. Let's go ahead and test out the N-scale engines. First up is the Pennsylvania GG1. I saw he was going in the opposite direction, but here we go. This section needs a little cleaning. Let's bump it up to 40. Okay. Not going to run him too much. He runs, but he needs oiled a bit. Next up is the Diddlebug. Oh, and well, oh, he hit the tunnel over there because I moved it. The tunnel's not in line with the track right now, so that's what the thunk was. But he's a good runner. I mean, well, he could probably use a little lubing. He's running at 50% right now. Yeah, let's see how he looks running in reverse. As you can see, his headlight is directional, at least. But there we have the N scale. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to run the car carrier car because it's a little too long for the turns on my layout. So we'll have to do a special running of them. Well, that one, along with this guy that I picked up a while ago. But that's all the engines from the Kutztown train meet that I got. In the next video, I know I've said this before in the past, but I'll be going back to fixing up some of the older engines. So make sure to keep an eye out for those videos. Till next time, I'll see you on down the line.